Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and Weapon H, issue number 6. That's right. There's a little bit of a battle here with Captain America. Not a lot, and I'm glad because the circumstances for it to happening was, wow, Cap was actually kind of in the wrong here. I'm okay with that. I want to be able to say Captain America's perfect and he would never make this kind of mistake, but I can see it. I can see it. The circumstances, I can see it. So, writer Greg Pak. Artist, Ario Anindito, one of my absolute all-time favorite artists. It seems as though he's penciling and inking this. Color artist, Maury Hallowell. Letters, VC's Joe Caramunga with Clayton Cowles. Cover artist, Philip Tan and Romulo Fajardo Jr. This was a really good comic. Now, we're going to start off with Roxxon Oil Company. What the heck is the name of this moron who's in charge again? Aruelo? What the heck is this moron's name again? Egger, Director Egger. So he's like, oh yeah, this portal, it opens into Weird World, and there's all sorts of monsters in there, and they're going to come out, and they're going to eat everybody. You guys have to go in and stop this from happening. Really, is that like the portal under Themyscira that the guys have to go in and stop? Because that just sounds weird. Go and check out my Nubia Explained in a Minute story on Comic Book University. Instead, what we get is a little bit of brilliance here because they do have a full cast. And the geologist archaeologist, she's like, hold on a second. Just out of curiosity, why don't you just turn off the power to this thing? Wouldn't that close the dimensional portal? Egger's like, yeah. so the Hulk and the Hulk Marine and everybody are just like, yeah, so why don't they just close the portal? Why don't you just turn off the power? Why don't you just can we just do that? And it was hysterical. It was hysterical. Go and check out my my Weapon X, my Weapon X review to see more about Greg Pak's humor, my take on Greg Pak's humor. It actually worked well in this particular scenario, and that was the only one where they really tried it in this issue. So it was good. It was good. I liked how the humor kind of presented itself here. It was great. I genuinely did laugh at it. So they're just like, yeah, we're not gonna go in there and fight that. You can just turn the thing off. It's like, yeah, but we spent a lot of money on this, and there's like limited resources inside. So yeah, we'd rather that you guys fight off these monsters, and we'll reward you handsomely. But we're gonna keep on pumping resources from there, energy. You guys just keep fighting the monsters. It's not that hard, right? Right? Yeah. So they're just like, yeah, no, we're gonna leave. Bye. You can't just leave. But the monsters are gonna come. Nah, it's all right. It's cool. Bye. So they literally leave the building. They go out in the parking lot. And they're hanging out and whatnot. And Egger sees that, and he's just like, fine. Let some of the monsters out. See what happens. Well. Unbelievable. They get into it, and all of a sudden some monsters do come out, and they start fighting. That's when Captain America shows up. And some of these monsters are actually shapeshifters, and there's a school next door. You figure that one out, because holy crap, that was a little bit scary. I'm like, dude, what? Are those real kids? What's going on here? So I was actually invested in that. That was a really cool little side, not a side story, but a side quest. Like if you play role-playing games. That was a nice little side quest. I dug that, and it introduced Captain America to our story. And now the team up will begin. So there was just enough fighting that it was believable, and now the team up begins. And I can't wait to see where they're going to go with this. The way that the connection was made so that everybody could be friends again was great. Captain America, again, he kind of jumped into the battle without knowing what was going on, but he was also willing to accept responsibility for having done that and not try and deflect like most other heroes would do. Captain America's a true hero, and when you tell him you messed up and he thinks about it and yeah, he did, he'll admit it. Like, you're right, I kind of did. I need to make this up. Everybody got a good play in this. Everybody got a good, fair character shake in this. There's only but so many superpowered people in this team, but I don't want this team to break up. I love this team. I love the two humans who are here. I love this comic book. This is a great comic book. It absolutely is. And I am going to end once again with, please buy the actual comic book. Please go out and buy this comic book. The artist for this issue and the next issue is a friend of mine, Ario Anandito. Love the guy. Cool people. And yeah, I want him to be a permanent artist, and I want to get an exclusive contract for Marvel. So yeah, we're going to need to buy this comic book. Just saying. Just saying. And then I'll ask him if he'd be so kind to come back and do another interview on Comic Book University. I get the feeling he'd say yes. He's good people like that. So get him an exclusive contract with Marvel. Get him to be hired full-time by Marvel. Promise you an interview. Okay, that's it for me, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.